right?
Oh, hey! I was just out here looting corpses. But wait, you're a vault hunter like Maya used to be? Go on adventures, save the universe, kill bad guys?
Yeah, I get to kill bad guys pretty much all the time. It's great.
Yes! That's so freaking cool, I want to die instantly. I'm gonna be a vault hunter too. Or I would be if Maya assigned me more than just guarding a dusty-ass library and staring at water for like 100 hours. Sorry, just really boring around here. So, we're gonna loot this graveyard or what? What you got, Gate? Nothing, bitch! You got nothing! Come on. Oorah! Oh, crap!
Attention, everyone! This is Captain Trons. Those monks are in that spooky graveyard. Wipe them out, make me proud. Then we'll go out for some cones on trot.
Go, go, go! I can open this tomb up no sweat. What you got, tomb? You got nothing. Maya says the monks put iridium in tombs, so the dead have some spending money in the afterlife. We'll pay them back later. Like, if we're not also dead.
The graveyard. That's where it went down. See, I was admiring the tombs when Siren Queen Dido catches me. You must die, trespasser, she says. Any final requests? So I say, how about one last dance? She narrows her eyes, then nods and takes my hand. I remember her gray hair cut by the moonlight, and how her bony fingers grabbed my tuchus and wouldn't let go. Next thing I knew, she smooches me right on the tomb. Boom! Siren girlfriend.
weak. But I know a few more places we can try. Take this! And that!
Getting shot here! Again! Why are you statue polishers fighting back? Anyway, I thought you were supposed to be all zen and shit. Stop this rebellion immediately, or I'll reduce your tranquil meditation planet to rubble.
Let's kill these guys and loot them!
I deserve this!
Guess they couldn't catch it.
I got this one. Ah, it's sticky! Why? Why is it sticky? Oh, monks are so weird. Ratch! I hate Ratch! Or is it Ratchet? Either way, they must die.
Better luck next life.
Huh. Looks like they ate the iridium. Maya's gonna need way more than that. Last tomb. Then we can go get that fragment. Man, I've been dying to get inside that anchor hold ever since I got here. Something about locked doors, man. Makes my palms itch. What the hell? Oh, big Ratch! Big freaking Ratch! Kill it! No mercy! No mercy! It must die!
Yo,
Hell yeah! That iridium is probably covered in Ratch. You should pick it up. For safety.
who saw that?
Cool. Let's get this iridium to Maya.
I am done playing games, monks. Get ready for some divine judgment from me, Trant!
Maya wants to have all the fun fighting off Malawan, but screw that! That Trunk guy is the worst, and I want to kick his dick off myself!
At this price, you can't afford to lose by it.
Ava, go protect the grain storerooms. Let the Vault Hunter take care of Malawan.
Ugh, got it, Maya. On my way. All I ever do is protect archives or storerooms or sacred whatevers. See you later, Vault Hunter.
Huh. Ava really took a shine to you. Might want to check your pockets. She was a stowaway on one of our seasonal merchant ships. We crossed paths. She tried to steal my book, and instead of throwing her off a cliff, I decided to train her as my apprentice. I've got my book and heading your way in a sec. I'm just finishing up some... Die, you corporate bastard! Ancient relaxation exercises. Much better.
Shoot more! Shop markers.
Shoot up! Stop the body drop!
And all glory to the God Queen's consuming touch! The great character herself, the Firehawk! Reigns of all her heretical power, even as our God Queen's power grows! And the good news keeps coming! The sacred vault map is in COV hands! And we are sure that one of these...
All right, Ava. Where is it?
Not here or anywhere because I don't know what you're talking about, so I couldn't know where it is.
Uh-huh. The book? I can see it in your bag. Hand it over.
Fine. It's dumb anyway. Can't read any of that stuff.
Well, you will someday. Wait. The only time I'm not carrying this is when I'm asleep. Did you sneak into my room?
Oh, no. I found it in a bird's nest. Hey, who's Nereid?
I have no idea. Where did you hear that?
You were saying it in your sleep.
Which you heard from the bird's nest.
Crap.
Get good or get dead, scrub.
Dive tickling the old ivories. You wouldn't think our clamps are suited to the piano. And they aren't. That guy's got a synthedope harmonizing module. Sounds like someone won't have an excuse to miss karaoke night this time.
as politely as I can. Please consider surrendering while we trample your treasured heritage just 'cause, we're better than you. I am through playing games! Unless that game is Kill the Monks! That'd be awesome!
Marking a spot.
Laying down some hurt. Just laid out. Superior touch. Ask about our one-click buying plan. When your trigger goes click, it's time to buy. Everyone has their price. No questions asked. Support local business. Sell to Marcus. Happy to help.
Commander, you wasted Trant? Good riddance.
Oh, was his name Trant?
You got the iridium? Give it here.
Let the storm guide. It is good to see. The storms have brought you to me. Perhaps non-violence isn't the proper response to such aggression.
Gotta find some new tunes. You'd think there's only 2 bands in the whole universe.
We need a sign that says it's been this many nanoseconds since Claptrap's last screw-up. Just saying. I've never been able to use iridium the way Lilith does, but I found a technique in this book that might change that. Okay, here goes... something. It's working. Holy crap. I feel like I could phase lock a planet right now.
Teach me that right now!
Whew, I could get used to that kind of power. Okay, let's get the key fragment, Vault Hunter.
Admit I'm intrigued by the violent ways of our saviors.
So, Ava, you survived the invasion. Guess all those hours staring at water taught you something after all.
I can handle myself. I learned to fight way before I met you.
Let's spar then, kid.
Oh, you know I would, but I've got a loot to sort through.
Nope. Go pack a bag. You get your wish. We're leaving with the Vault Hunter.
Wait, for real? I mean, yeah, cool, whatevs. Could be fun, I'll grab my stuff.
Vault Hunter, check this out. The Iridians left messages like these all over the galaxy. I always figured there was a connection between sirens and vaults. I can't read it, but it must mean something. You find something interesting? This relic's been here since before I was born. But as long as Maliwan knows it's here, Athenas will never be safe.
There's no place in the galaxy with more sirens than Athena's. Must be something in their water. Or sirens were drawn to the place by some sort of, I don't know, call? I stayed for a few years until Queen Dido passed away. Then some monks in the Order of the Impending Storm took over the joint. One day, some skeezy monk, he pulls me aside and says he'll pay plenty if I bring him another siren. I slap him in the face with my Verkuvian backhand and hopped in my ship. Never came back. The moral of this story is that monks suck.
Typhon! Had an affair with the Siren Queen Dido! Astounding! And tantalizing. Oh, and another cache has been revealed. I should tell you this before I explain it to Lilith. The real reason I took Ava on as an apprentice, she's going to be a siren, someday. And I want to make sure she's ready when that happens. See you up in the stars, Vault Hunter.
Opportunity strikes again. I used to have one just like that. Everyone has their price. No questions asked. Have some money. Now why not spend it? You will be back.
Here they come! Hell yeah!
Stay vigilant on Prometheus, brothers and sisters. This fight is far from over. On a more positive note, we'd like to welcome our new friends from the Malawan Corporation. Try not to eat them, okay? They're on our... I'm here to tell you that the reason this was a false flag operation perpetrated by false so they could blame us for their own failings. They're terrified of our power. That's why they try to tear us down at every turn. That's why they interfere in the Twin Gods' plans. They know we're right, and they want to tear down our gods and reduce them to nothing. Are we friends? Because the COV sticks together. We do what we do because we are a family, and family takes care of each other. If it took more than one shot, you weren't using a Jacob. Yeah, we've all heard that dumb...
That was music to my ears, Vault Hunter. Play it again sometime, would you?
Hey, babies, how are things out in the Borderlands? It's a tough bunch of worlds out there, but I know...
Hello, traveler! No!
I'm hearing that nearly all the service bots on Prometheus.
Amigo, the name's Ellie. I know you heard of me, and yes, everything you heard is true. Thing is, I wasn't always the smoking hot six-stroke sex engine I am today. In fact, people used to look down on little old me. Let me tell you what, though, they weren't so high in the saddle when I hopped in a souped-up monster motor with a lifted cab and mega tread wheels to run their asses over. No, sir. Now I always know what used to look down at me or...
Boom goes the dynamite. Fresh targets over here.
Bullets and bombs. Support local business. Sell to Marcus. Everyone has their price.
Just what I do.
It's done. It's done, and there's no going back. Can't tell a soul. Shh. I must wait for it. Didn't have to be this way. But that stupid siren bitch walks around like she owns the whole monastery. She left us. Now everyone calls her the defender of Athenas. Well, we'll see how she does when the storm comes. And once Malawan gets their fragment, the monastery will be mine again. Ah, crap. There's our brat.
Evening, Brother Sinan.
How goes it, little one?
If I have to stare at the Statue of Tranquility for another minute, I'm gonna piss on it, I swear.
It wouldn't be the first.
See, you get it. Catch you later, Brother Sinan.
Be well. Oh, child, wait. You might want to get inside. Storm's brewing.
You kidding, man? Sky's totally clear.
Yes, but on Athenas, the weather has a habit of changing quite suddenly. Best to find some shelter.
You must come quickly. The holy distillery is infested with rats. This way. Thank the six storms, my prayers are answered. I am Brother Mendel of the impending storm, sworn to an oath of non-violence. So, I must beg your assistance with these ferocious rats. You must eradicate them for me. There we are. Now, inside, quickly, before the rats completely infest this holy place.
That's rat gunk. Our distilled spirit should be strong enough to melt such things. Shoot the nearby cask and be rid of that foul infestation. I would handle this myself if it weren't for my oath. Believe it or not, I am forbidden from even slapping a mosquito that bites me. Woe is me for choosing the non-violent path. So, you must slaughter in my stead, O righteous gunslinger. How I envy you, old hunter. Unencumbered by the oath, unchained by morality, hunt down those foul wretches and rip the still beating hearts from their wretched thoraxes. It would appear that this monster has died of over-intoxication. Do me an additional favor and retrieve its liver.
Another one down.
Wait! Disembowel them, my divine murderer! Splay their guts on the ground like intestinal confetti!
Here we go. That rat liver seems to be perfectly pickled for our purposes. what you did. When the Maliwan scourge is driven away, we will toast your divine bloodshed. Grab that clapper and ring the bell of inebriation to summon me when you are ready. A reward is in order.
Another one down!
Excellent. That pickled rat liver will be very useful to me. I shall make such a spirit with that rat liver. Oui, oui. When we monks take the oath of non-violence, we must relinquish all our worldly weapons. They are stored nearby, and I urge you to take whatever you need from our weapon depository, my vivisecting avenger. Then return to me.
I admit I am conflicted by my part in your unhinged pursuit of violence. Yet perhaps such transgressions are themselves the will of the storms. You have given me much to ponder, Vault Hunter, and much to drink. Salut. Truly, this is the happiest of hours. Ah, and I see you've gathered the pickled rat livers I asked for. Très bien, très bien. An additional reward is in order. You see, these pickled rat livers are actually the secret ingredient behind our holy spirits. We keep a flock of rats for this purpose, but they escaped their bonds and started running wild throughout the distillery.